Tom?
Well, he's a former CU football star, NFL player, and Olympic skier. And Jeremy Bloom now doing his part to try to help enrich the lives of low-income seniors. You see Jeremy on the slopes. Live in studio this morning with us, though, now this morning to tell us more about that. Now, watching you ski here, you just told me something I could not believe. I asked you if you've ever gone snowboarding.
And I have, and I'm terrible.
Now, you mean really terrible, or your definition of terrible?
No, I mean so bad that I can go to the mountain and be a little scared of, the blues, which is interesting.
So you can run back kicks in the National Football League, and you can ski and jump and bump moguls, but you put on a snowboard, and all of a sudden it's all, I don't know what's going on here.
Well, I'm still a bit fearless, but I mean, I've really only done it maybe 2 or 3 times, and that's what I love about it, though, is when I go, because on skis, I love to go helicopter skiing in Alaska and really push the limits. But in snowboarding, I can just go up to Vail and be thrilled on a blue.
Okay, now getting paid to be athletic, those days appear to be behind you now, right?
Yeah.
So what we're going to talk about your great foundation here. But what are you going to do? I mean, you have a health company. I know you do some work with the name of it again is
MD Info.
MD Info. But I mean, you strike me as the guy you're going to end up on Survivor or Dancing with the Stars. Are you going to do any of that stuff?
No, that stuff doesn't really interest me at this point in my life. I'm really building 3 different areas in my life, and really right now my biggest focus is my foundation. It's what means the most to me. It's what I'm proud of the most. It's what on a day-to-day basis I focus most of my attention to. And obviously the health company is expanding. It's a global health company, MDinfo.com, social media health, and then integrating myself a little bit into TV, less outside of the reality circuit, but more so into sports. So
doing some work with ESPN and the like.
Yeah, I worked for ESPN college football last year in the ACC doing color for the football games, and then had an opportunity to work with NBC Universal up at the Olympics, talking about all my friends on the Olympic scene. So it's a good way to mentally stay fresh, in sports, but wake up the next morning and not have the aches and pains of actually competing.
You talked about Jeremy Bloom's wish of a lifetime, and just recently you had a great opportunity to deliver those wishes to a group of World War II vets. Tell us about this trip to Washington.
Well, an activity director from Ohio wrote into our foundation and said we have 19 World War II vets, all served in Pearl Harbor and Normandy, all 80, 90, 99-year-old nurse. And their wish was to see the war monuments for the first time. And it struck me as odd that here are American heroes who served our country, who helped get us through the Great Depression, who helped get us through World War II, and they've never seen the monuments that were built in their honor. And so it was a perfect wish for us, and so we took care of the whole thing. I went out there, and it was an amazing experience to hear the stories. I mean, Milton, he served in World War II, and he was at Pearl Harbor, spent 2 hours in the water and watching all these kamikaze pilots fly and all around him, and he was scared for his life. And just the generosity that this generation has is absolutely amazing. I mean, this is a generation that does things for other people that it's hard to get them to ask, well, what is your wish? What can we do for you? And it was a moving experience to spend 3 days with 19 World War II vets, and it got emotional as well. As they saw the monuments.
I want to tell people a big fundraiser to help them be generous towards these people. Jeremy Bloom's Wish of a Lifetime Evening Affair is coming up in a few days. Saturday, April 17th. It goes from 6:30 to 11 at the Wings Over the Rockies Air and Space Museum. And what will people see there as far as entertainment and fun?
It'll be a lot of fun. Apollo Ono will be there. The newest quarterback in Denver, Brady Quinn, will be there. Tara Lipinski, gold medalist, figure skater, and many others.
A star-studded affair.
So if you want to, hang out with them, but more importantly, you can see the story of the World War II vets, and you can learn about our mission and enriching the lives of seniors in need.
Well, go to our website at tothedeuce.com. You can learn more about that and participate. Jeremy, it's always good to catch up with you. Thanks for taking the time to visit with us this morning.